It's been a few days since our exhibition took place, and we have returned to meet the artists who are now picking up their art pieces to ask them a few questions about the exhibition, about their take on the topic of it, and, well, just to have a friendly chat. Young men, come, share a few words with me. You're an artist as well.
Art Kolkhoz ASMR. Yeah,
Please-
I'm an artist.
please
as
do.
well. I'm the only, not the only. Okay, I'm the digital artist, so I do video installation. I did a beautiful, in my opinion, in the opinion of my mom and my friends, a beautiful video installation up there. So you could see it from the outside and from the inside, and it was actually two videos. One about my background as immigrant and about the creativity in immigration.
Wait, let me interrupt you right here. You're saying you're an immigrant. Where are you from?
I'm from Ukraine. I'm from Kiev.
Right, and since when are you in Vienna?
Since 2011. Yeah, since 2011.
Right. Were you creating some art before? Was Vienna the place where you got inspired? And
I started, so I moved here and then I moved back to Kiev, and that's where I started. So I basically knew how to take pictures, and then it was Tommy Cash concert in Kiev, and my friend who had to be a photographer there got sick. She was like, "You can take pictures, so you can be a photographer." I'm like, "Yeah, sure." And it was like shitty as fuck. It was horrible. I'm really ashamed of this work. But after that I started taking pictures, and then I started making videos, and then I moved to Vienna, and here I started to really create an art and doing it more seriously, doing like more as my passion, as an everyday passion. Yeah.
right, so I interrupted you during your explanation
Yeah.
about the video. So could you elaborate on that, please?
Yeah.
Now that we know your background, what was that about?
So it was two videos. One that you can find on the Art Kolkhoz page, and one video is kind of a promotional video which we installed up there, which is about a comparison between politics, between dictatorships and the dictatorship of curators, where we took a infamous political speech. Where we took an infamous political
We're in Vienna, you know.
speech. Can you hear me? And
Right, Mother Nature interrupting a little bit.
she
Please
hates
bear
me.
Please bear with us.
That's because I'm not vegan. Mother Nature hates me because I'm not vegan.
Maybe Mother Nature just likes to curate stuff, and she's
Yes, that
Right?
could be true. Anyway,
anyways, right.
so we compared dictators, like politicians, corrupted politicians, to curators, in a sense that curators kind of have a lot of power over artists, and they may forget that they are actually in certain way servants of artists, the same way that politicians are servants of people. And that was the first video. You can find it on the Art Kolkhoz Instagram, and the second video. And the second video is a video installation about a inspiration and finding your own roots and your own culture, finding your inspiration in roots and your own culture. It shows a artist woman who is drawing, who is looking for an idea and drawing and painting, listening to some ethno-Ukrainian music. It's quite hard to explain without seeing it, but you can see it.
Maybe you
On
could
the next-
sing
Yeah,
a
you-
few.
No, I sadly can't sing, but I wish I could. But you can maybe come to the next exhibition, and maybe I'll exhibit this piece again.
Right, Freddie. Freddie or Freddy, which one do you prefer? Like your ethnical
I'm okay
name?
with
or-
everything.
All right, we'll
You
do
can-
we'll,
you
we'll
can
do
call
with
me
Freddie.
everything.
We'll do with Freddie. Where do you yourself draw inspiration for your works? Because is it music? Is it naked women? Well, many of us know the answer already, but I think not the viewers are.
The answer. If you know, you know. But besides that, it's people. You know, it's music. It's a lot of techno music. It's nightlife. It's the feeling of nightlife. This parallel society we're having. The parallel society you can only find during the night. This culture that is blooming in Vienna, and certainly people and music. That's are my second and third biggest inspiration.
Right, and do you? So we're Art Kolkhoz, right? You're Art Kolkhoz. We're all Art Kolkhoz, and Kolkhoz, for those who don't know, is a concept of collective farming, right? So I myself, while I was talking to the artist, I was interested in: do you work in collaborations with other artists, or do you find it more comfortable working by yourself in a sort of like a solitary approach?
I'm mostly working in a collaboration with other artists because I'm a lazy fucker and I can't learn. I'm working. I feel very comfortable with working in Premiere Pro, for example, and in Lightroom, but I can't work in Photoshop, which is exactly in between. And I'm too lazy to learn it. And same with music. There are a lot of people who do beautiful music, and I love to collaborate with them when I'm looking for music for my videos. So I mostly do my art in a collaboration with the others.
Open call for creators,
It's
look
warum,
for this guy.
It's warum.
Link in the description.
Not warum, lowercase not. It's going to be down there. You can find me down there. It's right here.
Please contact us.
Follow me and contact DM for the collaboration. DM in Art Kolkhoz and Dima. Yes.
Right. Thank you, Freddie. It's a pleasure talking to you. You're a very open, smiley person, and we're looking forward to seeing more art. Well. I don't think. Do we have someone else? Young lady. I think I have one artist here. Right. So standing with me here is Ines. Ines is a painter, and what is your take on the question that the organizers have asked today?
Okay, also ich finde es erstmals eben sehr interessant, dass diese internationale kollektive Erfahrung zustande gekommen ist, weil eben auch sehr viele diverse Meinungen auch präsentiert wurden gegenüber der Thematik Kuration, ja oder nein. Also prinzipiell ist diese Frage eine sehr wichtige in der heutigen Zeit, weil es einfach ein sehr gehyptes Thema auch ist und die Fragen, wer steht da dahinter, wer kuratiert, wer hat die Entscheidungen, sollten einfach viel mehr diskutiert werden und prinzipiell kann man sagen, dass also meines Erachtens hätte bei der Ausstellung möglicherweise die Kuration etwas besser machen können, nämlich also wenn es eine gegeben hätte, wenn eine vorhanden gewesen wäre, nämlich die Hängung oder die Harmonie der Bildhängung. Aber prinzipiell kann man sagen, dass eben auch diese Dynamik der verschiedenen Werke, der Medien, also der Multimedialität eben sehr gut präsentiert wurde, auch ohne Kuration. Und diese Planung eigentlich sehr gut funktioniert hat.
We had like an exhibition full of it was a multimedia, multiple mediums of art, and they worked together pretty well without being curated. I think that's what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
And so, have you had an experience with a non-curatorial exhibition before?
No, I think it was my first exhibition without a curator, but I think all the other exhibitions there's been a curator, and some exhibitions where I did on my own, so I was my own curator, but I think that was the first non-curatorial exhibition.
Right. Did you ever feel like, because I've heard a lot of people say on Friday that they think curator might put some pressure on the artist, and when you had your exhibitions, did you feel free to create, or were you like forced to adhere to some standards?
It depends. I mean, some exhibitions were like really organized by the curators, and we had no decisions to take.
So, all right, we've seen your art piece, we've seen the photos, we've seen the book. Those who haven't, please pay attention and come visit next time. What else are you working on? What if those who come to the next exhibition, what can they see? What will they see from you?
I mean, can I
Yeah,
hope
sure.
more things? I mean,
Power to the women.
thanks
Art
for
Kolkhoz.
interrupting. I mean, I'm usually working on a big amount of projects, and they're usually private. I mean, for myself or for my friends or for like the school I'm studying in. So it just depends on my inspiration or my thoughts or my desire, what I want to do. So yeah, I mean, it all the time depends on my mood and what's happening in my life. That's it.
Do you do anything else besides photographs? Do you paint also? Do you write perhaps?
Well, like, yeah, write and paint as well, but it's just like for myself, and I do it just to relax. Yeah, when I have free time and when I just like wanna calm myself, I can write something, write my thoughts down. It just, yeah, it's really better to give your energy or thoughts you have somewhere on paper when painting. Yeah, your emotions. So
So, if you do art, if I may say, recreationally, do you have what's your regular occupation? What do you do? Do you work somewhere, or is art your main sort of occupation in life?
well, like I mean, now from the beginning, I can't earn that much money from art.
Right.
Of course, I'm working as a freelance photographer sometimes, but it's not that often. So I'm also having like a stable jobs for like my just to spend money for my life and for traveling and stuff. But yeah, I hope that like soon I will have more projects, and maybe I will work also as a how it's called, like a assistant of photographer or something like that, so I could get some useful skills for my profession, and that's it.
All right. Thank you very much. It was a great pleasure. Little talk, small talk. And the highlight of today's interview session is well, I should say, in my opinion, art director and the the messiah of Art Kolkhoz, he himself, Nikita Sukhov. What was your motivation? How did you decide you want to organize this thing?
My motivation was to bring something new in the art world of Vienna, like to make another one exhibition, and to raise the people, the count of people who is interested in it. Anyway, Vienna is quite a good space for art, and I'm happy to organize to bring something more, like a small to be like a very small part of the big art community of Vienna.
So the topic you've chosen isn't a new one, right? People have been talking about it and writing articles before. And do you know, or have you been in contact, have you spoken to some artistic authority, which meaning professors in art universities or experts from art journals in Vienna? Have you spoken to anyone about your exhibition, and has anyone given feedback yet?
We spoke before we organized this exhibition with a couple of authorities of art world, like with some artists from Russia and from Germany. Not a lot of artists, of course, and we just tried to integrate them to our organization, to our exhibition, but very few of these authorities answered us. But of course, we accept the authorities, and we're interested in their opinion and about our exhibitions. And some of them thank you to these people that they answered us, and they just shared their opinion with us, and it's very, very nice. And we posted their answers to our main art piece of the exhibition on Friday.
As Nikita said before, there's going to be more exhibitions like that, where it's sort of like an open mic exhibitions where artists can present their work and not be judged by the organizers, right? Not be discriminated against. And I've heard a lot of feedback from art from different people, from painters and from photographers that took part, saying that Art Kolkhoz really gave them the chance to be out there in the public and to do something that they haven't had a chance to do before, which is to show their work. And yeah, if you have something in mind, then I really recommend that you contact Nikita, contact anyone from Art Kolkhoz, and you get at least a very interesting dialogue about art.
And a couple of words about Art Kolkhoz. It is actually such an organization with a Russian tone,
Right.
It's like, that's why I want to say that we can bring something new, because we are immigrants. Most of people making something for Art Kolkhoz are from basically from Russia or from Ukraine or like ex-USSR,
Post-Soviet country,
post-Soviet
right?
Soviet country.
You yourself
That's
are
why-
from Russia, right?
Yeah, I myself came from Russia, from Kazan, and that's why I have to say that we have another another very less point of view,
Uh-huh. A narrow one.
another one point
Right.
of view, and that's why we can say something.
Well, something that maybe local artists don't notice here.
Yeah,
perhaps.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, definitely very.
But
very
we are
important.
international and we are open to the
To
whole
everyone.
of the world. We are
So the whole of the world.
to the whole of the world.
Of the world. Art Kolkhoz.
Yeah.
Right. I think that'd be it. Thanks again.
Thank you.
I'll see you in 5 minutes right there for a coffee.
Yeah.